Yes, welcome children to the second session. Yes, in the first session what we had done was the explanation part of the dance class. Yes, here we are talking about some peacocks, a teacher, and who else? Storyteller, and some other peacocks are there. One Chotu, a peachick, baby peacock. Yes, so these all are the characters of the chapter, the lesson, the dance class. Now we are going to start with the comprehension part, children. What do we have in our comprehension part? Yes, every time we go through some basic things, children, which we start off with the concept map. Yes, concept map. Concept map. So, what will be here, children? Yes, I will try to draw. Yes. See, this was a wing. Yes. I know I'm not good at drawing like your art and craft teacher. So, I have just tried out a wing. Yes. So, here we'll write the dance class. Yes. So, what all we have here, children? See, this is our okay. So, then what do we have here is who all children? Storyteller. Storyteller is there. Yes, and then we have Prakash. And then children, Prakash is a very shy peacock. I hope you know that. And there is a teacher. Yes, for what? For the dance class. And then other peacocks are there. Other peacocks. Who else, children? Chotu. Chotu is a small baby peachick. And then we have what, children? See what happened. This is just a rough brush up. I hope you know this. Why I go for a concept map. Why we usually go for a concept map. The reason is you should know a small things related to that. Yes, and then I am taking jamun fruit. What happened? He sees the cloud purple like jamun fruit. Isn't it? And then what happened? He saw the big raindrops falling. And after seeing those raindrops, what happened? He was very happy. Who is he here? Of course, Prakash. He was very happy. And what happened? Other peacocks, after his dance, other peacocks became his friends. Yes, and then they all were very happy. And Prakash was not shy anymore. Children, you all know why we take this concept map. Purti chapter nimuga after seeing this concept map nimug nenap barutte. Yes, storyteller ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿದ್ದ, ಪ್ರಕಾಶ್ ಯಾರು, shy ಯಾಕಿದ್ದ, and then teacher ಯಾರು, what was the teacher doing, dance class ittu, other peacocks were there, Chotu was one small peachick who was very rude. Jamun fruit, sky, the cloud became purple like jamun fruit. Then what happened? After becoming all that, they saw that the Prakash, he saw big raindrops falling, and then he was very happy to see the raindrops, and he started dancing. And after seeing his dance, all became his friends, and then he was not shy anymore. Yes. So this was your concept map. Isn't it easy, children, to remember the chapter just on the basis of this concept map? Yes. So big raindrops. Children, this I am making decorative. Decorative ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಚಂದ ಕಾಣಿಸೋಂಗೆ ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ? Because you will be able to read. If I write in a very dirty handwriting, if you don't understand, ನಿಮಗೂ ತಿಳಿಲಿಲ್ಲ, you will not be happy, or you will not enjoy the class. You will not be enjoying to write as well. So this is why I make it look very happening. Good, nice. So children, this is the all about chapter, the dance class. The dance class and storyteller is there. Prakash, shy, teacher, dance class, other peacocks, Chotu, jamun fruit, big raindrops, happy and friends. See children, this is a concept map. You can see here also, and you also know there will be what PDF. Of course, PDF will be also provided after the chapter. So have a look to this children. Yes, now next what we have here is, what will go after this? We will have new words. New words are nothing but hard words. I hope you all know that. Yes or no, children? You should be very perfect in reading these new words, children. I have taken them out of your answers also, because once you're very perfect in the big spellings, reading in big spellings, by heart, nenapitre, what happens, children? You will not be tough ansudilla. You will not feel tough writing your answers. Okay, it will be very easy for you to write your answer. So first thing, it is very important for you to read and by heart the new words. Yes, so the first word we are writing here is Prakash, Prakash, Prakash. P always capital, children, because Prakash is a name. It comes under proper noun. Next what we have is Pichik. P chicks. Pichik. Then third we have leap, Leap, leap. Fourth word we have shouting, Shouting, shouting. Fifth word thorny, Thorny, thorny. Sixth word hard, hard. Seventh peacock, peacock, peacock. And then eighth one thunder, thunder. Ninth word we have teasing, teasing. And the last word we are here with rudely, rudely, rudely. So this is your new words. Let us have a glance to it, children. Prakash, read along with me. Yes, children, you have to read along with me. Prakash, Prakash, Prakash. Pichik, Peachick, Pichik. Leap, Leap, leap. Shouting, shouting, shouting. Fifth word I have thorny, thorny, thorny. Hard, hard, hard. Peacock, peacock, peacock. Thunder, thunder, thunder. Teasing, teasing. Rudely, rudely, rudely. So these are your new words. So now let us go for the word meanings. So word meanings, I have taken some word meanings, children. If there are lengthy, I have made it short, but point to point you will have a word meaning of what any word means. Okay, any tough words, if you don't know the meaning ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, I have made it small. You have to refer PDF only for the word meanings when you are reading for your exam. When you are preparing for your exams, you have to refer this only, children. Yes, next what we have here is word meanings. Children, you have to read along with me. So I am writing here along with you word meanings. Yes, what is the word meaning, children? See, first one we have Pichik. Pichik means a baby of peacock. Yes, see, first one we have is Peachick. CK, chick. P-chick is a baby of peacock. Peacock. Now you will know that Chotu is a peachick. Peachick andreno. Peachick means a baby of peacock. Yes. And then what we have next word is shy. S-H-Y. Shy. Shy means what, children? Afraid to talk. Afraid to talk. Afraid to talk to or be with others. Yes, this was your meaning for shy. What do you mean by shy? Afraid to talk. Yargar matadak afraid, hedarki. To be with others or ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಇರಾಕು ಹೆದರ್ಕಿ. That is the shy, ನಾಚ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು. Yes. Third one we have here is spin. S-P-I-N. Spin means what, children? Turn round and round quickly. Turn round and round. Turn round and round quickly. Q-U-I-C-K-L-Y. Yes. Fourth word we have. See, children. First one was peachick and shy and then spin. And now we are going for leap. L-E-A-P. Leap means what, children? Jump very high. Jump very high. Okay? Yes. Fifth we have rudely. Rudely means you know, children, how Chotu spoke in front of all other peacocks and the teacher to Prakash. Yes, rudely. R-U-D-E-L-Y. Rudely means what? Not in a polite way. Not in a polite way. Yes, not in a polite way. So next what we have, children? Land. Land means here settle softly on the land. Land means settle. S-E-T-T-L-E. Settle softly. S-O-F-T-L-Y. Settle softly on the land. Settle softly on the land. Yes. And the last word I am giving you here is teasing. T-E-A-S-I-N-G. Teasing. What do we mean by teasing? Laughing at or making fun of someone. Laughing at or making fun of someone. Laughing at or making fun of someone in an unkind way. In an unkind way. See, children, these were your word meanings. These many meanings you have out of this chapter, the dance class. So here first one is peachick. Peachick means a baby of peacocks. Yes, a baby of peacock. Shy. Shy means afraid to talk to or be with others. You be afraid to talk to someone or to be in a group. You feel afraid. That means shy. Spin. Spin means turn round and round quickly. Turn round and round quickly. Leap. Leap means jump very high. Rudely. Rudely means not in a polite way. Soft way, polite way ಮಾತಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ, that we call rudely. ಬಹಳ rough ಆಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡೋದು, rudely. Land. Settle softly on the land. ತಳಗ್ ಬರೋದು. Land is, of course, down is a land, we call that. But what is land here? When you leap, when you jump up very high and you come down, You will come softly and thumb, you will come like this or what? No. You leap and you land. Settle softly on the land. And then we have teasing. Teasing means laughing at or making fun of someone in an unkind way. Unkind means not in a good way, children. Chalo irudilla, that make laughing at or making fun ಯಾರ್ದಾರು ಮಷ್ಕಿರಿ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅವ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ. So that is the meaning of teasing here. Yes, teasing is the last word. See children, these are all your concept map, new words, word meanings. This should be written where? In your class workbook. First concept map, then new words, then word meanings. I hope I am very clear about this concept now. Yes, next we'll have with the true or false. Yes. Yes, after the concept map, the new words and word meanings, we will come for the comprehension part, children. And comprehension part, what do we have there? See, it is A main. A main, you have say true or false. So say true or false, you will not write that in the classwork, children. Okay, you will keep it as it homework. Keep it as homework part. Okay, but I will explain you the true and false. And so far you have studied with this chapter, you have gone through the chapter, you have listened to the story, you will come to know easily what is true and what is false. Correct idra true, tappidra false. Only two things. Very easy, children. See, Prakash did not want to go to dance class because he was shy. I will not write the full sentence, children. Okay, you have to write this in your, I'll give you later, but just in your textbook here. Here in the end, page number 48, ಎಂಡಿಗೆ after the shy full stop ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ true ಗೆ T ಬರೀರಿ, false ಇದ್ರೆ F ಬರೀರಿ. Okay? Yes. So, Prakash did not want to go to dance class because he was shy. A main, children, say true or false. First one. Is it true or false, children? Of course it is true. True, true, because he was shy. Nachkotidda Prakash bhalu. Yes, Prakash hurt himself while trying to jump over the thorny bush. Is it correct, children? Prakash hurt himself while trying to jump over the thorny bush. Yes, it is true. True, true. Third one. Chotu the Peachick said that Prakash could not dance. Yes. What is that, children? Did he say so? Huh? Yes, it is true. See, Chotu, what did he say? The Peachick said that Prakash could not dance. Prakash said he could not dance, he could not talk, he can only hop. See, Chotu, Prakash can't dance, Prakash can't even talk, and he can only, all he can do is only hop. So, third one is also a true thing. True statement. Yes. Fourth one, what we have? Prakash looked up at the sky and saw white clouds. Children, the clouds were white. Is jamun fruit white? No, it was purple. The clouds were purple. So false. When Prakash looked up the sky or to the sky, the clouds were dark. They were not white. Prakash wanted to dance in the rain. Yes or no? Once the big raindrops started falling, what did Prakash feel? I feel like dancing. Yes, Prakash said that. So, it is also a true statement. See, children, after the ending of the full stop of each statement, after each question, after each statement, you will write true, 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 false, true. If the question is true, if the statement is true, write true. If the statement is false, you will write false. I will read once again for you, children. See there. Prakash did not want to go to dance class because he was shy. It is true. Prakash hurt himself while trying to jump over the thorny bushes. Yes, Prakash hurt himself while trying to jump over the thorny bush. Yes, and then Chotu the Peachick said that Prakash could not dance. Prakash looked up at the sky and saw white clouds. Fourth one. Fifth one, Prakash wanted to dance in the rain. Yes, what happened, children? What happened? See here. First one, you know it is true. And second one, first one was Prakash was shy. It's a true thing. And then Prakash had hurt himself and he was trying to dance. Yes? While trying to jump over the thorny bush. No, I'll correct myself. Just give me. I'll just apologize for this. It is actually false, children. I myself got a confusion. So this is a false. F-A-L-S-E. Yes. I really apologize for this question which I just misunderstood this. Yes. And then see, children. Prakash hurt himself while trying to jump over the thorny bush. No. Did Prakash hurt himself while he was trying to jump on the thorny bush? No. Prakash had hurt himself while he was dancing behind the thorny bush. Yes, he was dancing behind the thorny bush and then he had hurt himself. I hope now this is clear. Okay, previous I had written true. Okay, just don't consider that. This is the correct one. Okay, yes, small mistakes, you know, children, it happens every time. Sometimes. Yes, this was your true and false. Yes, these were your statements. True for the, you have to put T for true and F for the false. In exam also, if this comes, children, go thoroughly with the question. Read properly the question, understand the question and then write. Otherwise, you will also make small mistakes like me. But once the paper you have given handed over to the teacher, you cannot get it back, right? Okay, I know you are very clever, you will do it. So next what we have here is, who said these words to whom? B part we have B part. See, children, question, first one is there. Who said this to whom? What does that mean, children? Who said these words and when? Who said these words and when? E words yaar helidru mat yavag helidru? This question, children. All the questions, one question is there, but you have to think each question yaar helidru mat yavag helidru. Understand? Yes. First one, see, children. What's that noise? Who said, children, this? And when did they say? Yes. I will write the answer. You read along with me so that you will come to know what is the answer for the question. Who, see, what's that noise? Who said this and when? The teacher said this. The teacher said this. Yes, the teacher said this words. The teacher said these words. When she heard Prakash shouting, when she heard Prakash, P capital C, P-R-A, everywhere where the Prakash comes, children, the P should be capital, okay? The teacher said these words when, 1 second, children, I'll just make here small changes. The teacher said these words when she heard Prakash. The teacher said this word when she heard Prakash shouting after falling. After falling where? In the thorny bushes. Yes, thorny bush. See, children, the teacher said these words. When? See, here question is, who said these words and when did they say these words? It was like that in the question. So first, the teacher said these words. One part is clear. And when did the teacher say? When she heard Prakash shouting after falling in the thorny bush. And after falling in the thorny bush. But that doesn't mean he was jumping there. What was he doing there? He was dancing there. Yes. So next question is, what's that? Second one, what's that? Prakash said these words when he heard thunder. See, who said these words? It is Prakash said these words when he heard thunder, because before this he had never heard the thunder, so he was surprised. What's this? Prakash said these words when he heard thunder. When he heard thunder. Okay. So what will be the third question, children? How lovely they look. Who said these words and when? Prakash said this when he saw the dark purple clouds. Prakash said this. Prakash said this. Yes or no, children? In the lesson, Prakash said this when he saw the purple clouds. When he saw the dark purple clouds. When he saw the dark purple clouds. Okay. So, see children, Prakash said this when he saw the dark purple clouds. Okay. And then fourth one, children, what do we have there? You are such a wonderful dancer, Prakash. Recall, ನೆನಪು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊರಿ ಯಾರಂದ್ರು? You are such a wonderful dancer, Prakash. Who said this? Chotu. Very good. Correct, children. Chotu said this when no, wait, children. Chotu said this. To whom did he say, children? Chotu said this to Prakash. Chotu said this to Prakash. Chotu said this to Prakash after he sees him dancing. After he sees him dancing. Okay, see children, what happened? You are such a wonderful dancer, Prakash. Who said this and when did they say? See, Chotu said this to Prakash when? After seeing him dancing. Yes, isn't it? After he sees him dancing. When it was raining, Prakash, he opened up his tail and he started dancing. He opened up his wings and he started dancing, and then all the other peacocks gathered him and then they were praising Prakash. Yes, he was dancing very nicely. So don't be shy anymore. Fifth question, children. So don't be shy anymore. Who said this? Yes. Who said this, children? The teacher said this to the teacher. Said this to the teacher said this to Prakash. Yes or no? To Prakash only, because Prakash was the only shy peacock there. So teacher said this to Prakash. After all the peacocks asked him to come to dance class with them. Come to dance class with them. Yes, see children, here are the questions of B part. Okay, this was the B part. And what was the last question? So don't be shy anymore. At the end, what happened, children? When Prakash was dancing very nicely, Everybody, all other peacocks, Chotu, the teacher, when they saw him dancing, and when he was dancing, all peacocks gathered him. So he was not shy anymore. And so what the teacher says, don't be shy anymore. And what happened after that, all the peacocks became his friends, and they also called him for the dance class tomorrow. Yes, they asked him to come to the dance class with them. So the teacher said this to Prakash after all the peacocks asked him to come to dance class with them. Yes, children, this was your question answers part. B main. Who said these words to whom? So the first was the true or false. Okay, children, during true and false, I had made a small, here I have made a small correction. Okay, second question I had written earlier true, but it was actually a false. Okay, so just correct that one thing. So first one was Prakash did not want to go to dance class because he was shy. True. Second one, Prakash hurt himself while trying to jump over the thorny bush. No, it is a false because he was trying to dance when he fell on the thorny bush. Chotu, the Pichik said that Prakash could not dance. It is a true. Prakash looked up at the sky and saw white clouds. No, the clouds were which color? Yes, correct. They were purple color. So it is a false. Prakash wanted to dance in the rain. Yes, true. Then the questions we come here. Who said these words? Only this one A part should be written in the B part, children. Class work. Okay. This you have to do it in the textbook work. Okay, this is your textbook work and this is your class work. Okay, then who said these words and when? What's the noise? The teacher said these words when she heard Prakash shouting after falling in the thorny bush. Why did he fall, children? What was he doing behind the thorny bush? Yes, he was trying to dance there. And then what happened? Second question, what's that? Prakash said these words when he heard thunder. He heard thunder for the first time and he was very surprised. Then third question, how lovely they look. How lovely. See children, Prakash said this when he saw the dark purple clouds. Yes. The fourth question here is, you are such a lovely, such a wonderful dancer, Prakash. Chotu said this to Prakash after he sees him dancing. Yes. And then fifth one, so don't be shy anymore. The teachers said this to Prakash after all the peacocks asked him to come to dance class with them. I hope this part is very clear to you. And then what we have? Next, think and answer. Do you think it was right for Chotu to tease Prakash? What should he have done? Say why you think so. Yes, children, see. Now this is again your own answer, okay? You think on yourself, and if you, whatever you think, if you are in that position, think and answer, okay? So next we will conclude this class here with your homework. Just have a look here, children. Yes, so children, after the end of this comprehension, we will come for the homework part. Here we will conclude this with homework. What you have to do, your homework is write A main, say true or false. You have to refer page number 48 and then you have to write it 2 times in your HW book. True or false, I have already told you, dictated you, and you have to write true and false in the textbook, and then you have to write them in your the full sentence, the statement and the answer whether it is true or false in your homework book. And then you have to read and write. You have to be very, you have to practice reading your new words and word meanings. Okay, you have to by heart them and you have to write it in your homework book 2 times, children. Okay, yes, true or false and new words, word meanings, they should be written in your homework book for 2 times. Okay, children. So the grammar part we'll see in our next class. So now this will be the end. Hope you are staying safe at home. Take care. Bye bye.